Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter! So today we've got an order and a new mold from Into Resin. Jackie has been waiting so patiently. Thank you so much, Jackie, for being so patient. She wants this large 5-section tray. All of these are actually Into Resin. The new one is over here. So she wants this to resemble Low Light, which she said was blue purple, so I had to look it up because I didn't know what Low Light was. And these seem to be the shades of the blue and the purple that she wants, and I didn't want to just mix them together in a cup because I'm not quite sure if that's the right color. So I pulled these two out. These are the Smurf and the Plum from Octopus Inks. I think I'm going to do a drip to get those colors, because here's a picture of the one that I liked online. Now, there's several different varieties of Low Light, but I thought this was very pretty. So that's what I'm going to go for on here. And if she doesn't like it, we'll redo it for her. And here is the little... I'm going to do this one in clear. I'm not going to do this one to match. It's like a little lid for the top. Just because, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it to match, but I think I'm going to do it in clear just because it's a lid. And then she wanted the rose jar that is ever so popular. I've already powdered, so you don't have to sit here and watch me powder. So this one's also going to be clear, but she wanted the rose done in rose gold and yellow. And I chose all small tongue today to try those. This is closest to rose gold. I looked that up online too. Here's a photo of what I found. So I'm pretty sure that this is kind of close because rose gold is kind of hard. There's so many varieties. This is the yellow I chose, and then forest green. This is called yellow green, and this one was called mermaid. So that's what I've done. I just used my tiny little brush from Little Windows, powdered it onto the mold. This is the one I chose today for the new set of the Into Resin molds coming. Still haven't received the other two in the mail yet, so I'm not sure where they're at. This is the jar, the snowflake jar that comes with, I'm pretty sure there are 2 lids, but looking at this one, it's going to be an upside down lid because there's no lip on here. I'm not quite sure until I pour this to know what I'm looking at. This one, I took the metallic silver by Let's Resin, and I painted inside the snowflake and around the edges already, cleaned it all up. And I think what I'm going to do is pour the whole jar in my baby blue glitter, because it looks like ice, like a glacier. Glacier with silver snowflakes, it all kind of goes together. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Those I'm going to throw in the pressure pot so there's no bubbles in them. This I'm going to throw in the pressure pot as well. So I'm going to just move this one out of the way for now so we can concentrate on that one while those are starting to set up. So let me grab some resin, some gloves, and let's get started.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
I'm starting with 14 because I have 7 written on this jar. I think that takes like 1. And I'm not sure how much the other one takes, so I'm going to do all the clear first. I have scraped my sides and my bottom pretty well. And then I am going to just layer these into the pressure pot and let them cure. Very simple. I shouldn't have. I do like to move it around, but I filled it up pretty high to do that. You don't need to put it through a vacuum chamber first. But if you don't have a pressure pot, definitely. If you have one, definitely do that. Because they do love to get caught on those little facets. Let me go grab my tray here and make sure they're going to fit properly. This is my bigger one. This way I could fill them up. Oh, I got dried resin on there already. I don't want them to be off center. There we go. This is just a piece of acrylic that we cut and then Dawn Used 5-minute 2-part epoxy and glued on the dowels. That's why it's not beautiful, but it works. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty steady putting it in there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it. And then this one will fit here. Oop, there's something in there. But I cleaned it out. Stuff is always jumping in there when I'm not looking. Gonna go around this edge. It's got these tiny little facets in there. And I like to kind of open them up because they are very small. And if you do not have a pressure pot, even if you do, they can still get trapped in there because they're so little. I'm just going to go around this edge to help them all come out. Because they are very, very tiny. And they are in there for sure. I see them all. As long as I can get them to come out, they will get squeezed to death while they're in there. Just fill that up. And that's just the little lid. And then we will fill this one up. I'm going to pop those surface bubbles just to help. And then this one, I think I want to do the same thing. I want to open it up, get it into all those leaves, and then get it into all these facets around the edge. I'm just gonna kind of open up those petals to make sure everything's getting down in there. And then I'm gonna coat it like that. And we'll see what we have left and see how much the new one is going to take. I'm going to fill that and then hopefully pry any bubbles out of there. Let me grab my... Just go around the lip of the mold. See if you can pry any bubbles out from underneath, because those will not get squeezed either if they're touching the silicone. I don't see any popping out, so hopefully we don't end up with anything. I'm just gonna grab a lighter here. Come on, pop. Now I tried to blow out all the extra mica powder. I just want to sit here and let it surface for a minute, because if there is some, I don't see any coming out, so I must have done a good job getting it out. If you have some float to the top, then just mix it in like this. That way you won't really see it in the clear. That all looks good. I just want to pop these couple bubbles right around that edge. Give it a best chance. I'm going to move this over and we'll work on the other one. Looks like I have 7 ounces left. I am not going to stir my glitter in here though. I don't know. I'm not going to use all of it because I don't know if I need all of it. And I don't know that I want a lot of extra glitter because I don't even have an extras mold picked yet. I am going to douse it with glitter like I usually do. And because I put so much in here, I'm going to add glue. And the glue is going to make it really thick and gloopy and suspend the glitter. I get asked that all the time. I can't believe how many new people come in here all the time. That's awesome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to the new family. Welcome to your new addiction. Anyway, glue is going to suspend the glitter because glitter is heavy and it will fall right to the bottom. And you'll have this like big clear section at the top of your piece and glue or glitter at the bottom. And I do 1 drop per ounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. I don't know how many's in here, and it'll get really, really thick, like gel or slime or however you want to compare it to. I'm going to do 1 more and a half. Now, if you don't have a vacuum or a pressure pot, then make sure you put this through the vacuum chamber, because there are millions and millions of micro bubbles in here that you will see on the finished pour. So let me get the next tray over here after I wipe my counter, so I don't get resin on the bottom of it. And I have 3 levels in the large pressure pot, which is really nice. All I'm going to do is fill it up. What do I have left in here? 3? So this is about 4 ounces. And I'm hoping you pretty much won't see the little snowflakes on the sides of this one unless I highlight them, because they are very thin. And the glitter is just going to be sparkling right through that. But we'll see when we get it out. Let me just make sure we don't have any air pockets. In about 7 hours, I'm going to take it out of the pressure pot, throw it on my heat mat just for a finishing cure. You can demold it if you wanted to at that point, but it'll still be soft. This one I want to like roll it around because of that snowflake on the top. Just kind of coat everything on the inside. Fill her up. I might need all of it. Well, not all of it. I'm talking all of it in the container, but maybe not. I need my bubble wand. This one has a lip, which I can't really see because I painted it. So I'm just hoping. It's not a very deep lip, so I have no clue. I don't want to scratch off the silver. Can't see anything, so I just need to top this up. Very interested to see if that's an upside down. Like a lot of theirs are upside down, their lids. I don't know. All right, now that one. And there's like a channel around there. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I didn't see it in their advertisement, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe it doesn't even go with this, but it's the same color, so I'm assuming it goes. It's got the same design on the side, so let's get all of this out and see how much. See, that's why I didn't mix it all up, because I have a little left. I will have a little clear left, so I need a little bit more glitter, but not too much. So I'll just use the rest of that clear. I don't need much, just a little bit. Put some more glitter and glue in. Whoop. And I'll use the rest of that clear. I need 20 ounces total for that tray. I just need 1 drop of glue. Get it nice and gloopy. This is a nice shiny mold, so I knew the glitter is going to be beautiful in it. It would be gorgeous in alcohol ink too, for sure. All right, that looks good. Don't think I need, look at that, almost the perfect amount. Just about perfect. I need to clean everything off, move this over, and grab some more resin.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, pen and dream with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the mid.
I mixed up 18 more ounces and I put that other 2 ounces into here. So I have exactly 20, just over 20 ounces. So that was perfect. So I just remixed the old resin with the new resin so it wasn't sitting there getting like warm or anything. And now it's all part of this batch. So what I'm going to do is just put a really thin layer around these edges first. And I'm going to make it pretty heavy on the color, because I know she didn't ask for an alcohol drip, but I'm thinking to get that look, that's the way we would do it. I'm just going to go all the way around here, because this is just covered with like little pearls. And I want to make sure, the best I can, that there are not going to be bubbles in them. So let's see. So I am going to like overlap the color and everything. I don't see any bubbles in there. It looks like it's coated pretty well. Well, I see one bubble right there. What did I do with my dotting tool? One right there. There. I see a couple. I'm just going to dislodge them while I can. There's something in there. Look at that. I'm glad I opened it up. Something blue. Imagine that. Something in my mold. That never happens. Alright. There's something right there too. So I'm gonna like overlap yet. I don't know. I'm gonna just play it by ear and see what happens. So I want a lot of color. And I want blue and purple like literally next to each other. Whoops. Let me just open this up. Because I want them to mix, kind of, yet stay separate. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Kind of like that picture. Intertwined, but still can see the separate colors. And if she doesn't like it, it's okay. There's always somebody who will like it. I'm not worried about that, but I do want to try this. Now I'm going to go around and put the blue in. And again, they're mixing. I don't know. I don't know if my idea is going to work. I always second guess myself. We all do. It's worse when it's an order because you're under pressure. Get some in there. Inks will stain your mold. Some colors, not all colors. But it won't hurt your mold. It'll still work just fine. Okay, so now I'm just going to pour and layer my colors. Go all the way around. Then I'm going to do what I just did all over again, except I want to keep it in the mold. Pour as slowly as I can, so I'm not incorporating any bubbles that I can control. I'm going to do that again here. Add some purple and some blue. I don't know if I missed any areas. Did I miss back here maybe? Yeah. And then the blue. And then layer it again. Let's just go around the edge so I know what I'm doing here. All right, lots of ink in this thing. Let's just fill it up to here, to the edge now. And then we'll do this on the whole back. I just don't want to drip it on the mold, so I'm going to put like a little thin layer of resin on here. It's not quite up high enough yet, though. If you drip it on the mold, it just looks spotty instead of mixed into the resin, because it doesn't mix very well on its own without the resin coating. Come on. Gosh, it seems like I'm pouring forever. Okay, now we're going to do it again. And just drip everywhere. Whoops. So I think what I'm going to do now is just kind of combine them. Somehow. See if this works. Then I can fill in all the little bits. I don't want it to look spotty, but I want it to be separate. You know, I don't know. It's in my head. I know what I want, but do I ever get what I want? Not normally. Looks crystal clear, though. Let's spritz that. Those surface bubbles pop already. Let's see. I just want to fill in these clear holes. It'll probably spread, but I don't know. Most likely, being an alcohol ink, it will. That looks super cool. I hope she likes it. I don't know. After waiting all this time, wouldn't that be terrible if I have to redo it and she has to wait longer? I'm almost high enough. Looks kind of cool, though. Let me go from eye level and see where I'm at. Oh, I'm sure I could fit the rest of this in. Let me just spritz it. Get this bubble out of here. And this one's going to sit on the table. I do not have a pressure pot. I would love to have a pressure pot this big, but I don't. So this is going to cure right here on the table. I know it looks full, but there is definitely a little space in here to put the rest of this. And I don't really want to swirl it with a stick or anything because I kind of like the wispiness of that. Look at that. That looks so cool. I hope she likes it. I'm wondering if I should fill in those holes or if I should let it do its thing. Because if I swirl it, let me see what it looks like. I just want to see one spot because now that it's full, I don't want to mess up the look that I have. See, that's going to be a little bit different. But it's still moving, so maybe I will just do a couple of these holes. because I'm pretty sure she wanted it all colored. I just can't pour anything else. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me see if I have... break it up with resin instead of with my stick. Hi, Mr. Glitz.
Ooh, that looks nice. I taught you well.
Yeah. You don't like doing this kind.
What kind?
You always like the glitz effect, and you don't go out of your box.
I'm prepared to go out of my box.
That looks cool.
That does look good. Looks really good.
All right. Now we wait. Are you ready to demold? Because I am. So they're not 100% cooled down, but I can't wait anymore. We're going to do this one first because it's the most boring. Make you wait. Came out beautiful. All those little diamonds do not have bubbles. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's do this one. This little rose jar. Now the rose is matte. I don't know if you guys remember that. But the jar is absolutely stunning. It always looks good. All of their molds look good and clear. It doesn't matter which mold it is. It looks beautiful and clear. I don't even know if I've poured it in a color yet because everybody keeps ordering it in clear. Oh, that looks nice. Look at that. You could see the yellow on the tips. You could see the pink. I hope it's the right color. I didn't miss anything. There are no bubbles. Everything is perfect. I just need to trim the bottom. Everything is so gorgeous. I just love this box. I need to do it in a color though. I really do. I want to do it in a color. I don't know if I have any more on order. If I don't have any more on order, then I'm going to do it in a color. Let's get this out. Let's see what this is. We could finally see what we're missing here with these three pieces. I don't know. That's gorgeous. Look at those. Okay, you can see the relief. I think I might highlight it with silver. I actually did pretty good. I barely have any trimming to do. It's a cute little jar. It's not huge. Let's pull this one out just because I'm not quite sure how it goes. Oh, good. It's not an... Oh, it is an upside down one. That totally stinks. So it fits this way. So this is your up. So you really need to dome it. It doesn't fit great, but it fits. The outer edge fits pretty good. Should put something on there. I wish I had like a little snowflake or something, but with all the glitter, and if you didn't put anything on those snowflakes, you wouldn't even know they're there really, because the glitter kind of hides them. So yeah, that kind of stinks that it's an upside down one. I had a feeling when you don't have a lip on it, it's an upside down one. Look at that. This one's not an upside down one. So that one looks pretty. This one definitely needs silver on those so you know what it is, but that looks pretty good. I did a pretty good job cleaning all those little spots too. Not too bad. So I would probably, unless you're going to decorate the top of that with something, I don't know what I have. I mean, this one is a demo, so it's going to go with both of them. But let me see if I have something to jazz up the top. It doesn't fit as well, I have to say. Well, no, I take that back. They fit about the same, but I like this one better. I wonder why some of their molds they sell. So I knew that the silver was going to stick on there. For some reason, metallics stick on there even after demolding. It came out beautiful on here, but it just didn't pick up all of it, so I'll have to clean that out. It's pretty simple. You just do it with some alcohol cotton swabs. Let's get this big mama out. Let's see, I usually like to do it upside down. This one has gotten plenty of use since I got it quite a while ago. It's a very popular mold. So if you sell your pieces, you might want to think about investing. I know it's an expensive mold, but everybody just loves this tray. All right. Oh, look at that. Let me get some white behind it because right now it looks really dark. Oh, I like that. I don't know if she's going to like it, but I like it. Let's get this down. Look at that. That is so pretty. You could see all the swirly marks. Everything is perfect. That was a really good pour. I didn't see one bubble in it at all after I poured that and walked away. There was like no bubbles anywhere. This usually needs trimmed before it'll fit down in there. And it does as well. This just needs that little edge trimmed off, but it'll fit right down in there. But all these pearls along the edge are perfect. All these are perfect. That is so pretty. Here's the sides. Everything looks amazing. All of these bubbly things, no bubbles in them. Yay! Here's the back. That is so pretty. I hope she likes it. If not, it's probably already gone on eBay. Give me a minute or two. I'm going to see what I could do to jazz this up, if anything, and I'll be right back. I'm done. I just trimmed all the backs of everything, put the Resin Restore on the trimmings so you can't really see them anymore. They hid pretty much all of it. And I trimmed this so that it fits down in there. It's a snug fit all the time, so I'm not going to push it all the way in because it's still curing and cooling, but it definitely fits in there. Didn't do anything onto the snowflakes because, well, first of all, I did the top of this one and I put blue and diamond rhinestones just to jazz that up a little bit. Wasn't going to do anything, but then I'm like, that might look good. If you want, whoever's going to get this one, if you don't want to use it for snowflake or winter, I put a flower. It's still drying. It's glued on there. And then I went around this rim with rhinestones. I did go around with silver marker. Didn't really like it. Took that off and went around with the gem. So I'm just waiting for that E6000 to cure. And then you can have a box all year round without the snowflakes. So that was my solution to that. Not loving that this is the top of the mold, but what are you going to do? I guess you can decorate it any way that you want to. So that's just got to dry. And that's it. I can't believe I don't have any extras today. That is insane. I did really good. All right, guys. I'm going to get you some final photos. Thanks for joining me today. We got another one to do tomorrow. I hope you come back. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story